You know, I feel like I've had really good ideas, and I'm gonna be honest, I'm not sure if this is one of them. Today, I'm gonna let fate decide my pigeon named Paul. And by that, I mean we're going to be letting a wheel decide all of the colors we're gonna use in our pigeon today. And if you haven't met him yet, this is Paul. He's my newest crochet pattern, and if you're interested in making him for yourself, you can find the link in my description below. I'm showing him to you right now because I want you to see what he's supposed to look like, but I have a feeling by the end of this video, he's probably gonna be looking a little different than this. So my plan today is to load up this wheel with all the different colors of chenille yarn that I currently have, and we're gonna go the more general route, like green, orange, yellow, but you might notice behind me I have several in different shades. And you know, I feel like I deserve the creative freedom to choose the shade because this is chaotic enough as it is, okay? So we're just gonna give me that one, okay? We want it to maybe be a little bit cute, and I feel like I need to give myself that. So right now we're gonna start by spinning the wheel to get the color for his head, this light gray portion here. We're gonna see what color we get, and hopefully it's not a bad one. I'm honestly terrified. This is kind of scary. All right, it is time to spin for the head color, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm feeling a little sweaty right now, but we're just gonna have to see what we get. So here we go. Oh God, what's it gonna be? So while that's spinning, I want to take a second to tell you about an awesome class that I've been taking recently. One of my all-time favorite things about crochet is that there is just always something new to learn. As a crochet pattern designer myself, I'm always looking for ways to brush up on my crocheting skills, which is why I was so thrilled when I came across Tony Lipsy's course, Modern Crochet: Essential Skills for Getting Started. And whether you're just getting started on your crocheting journey or you're a pattern designer like myself, there is so much wisdom packed into this course that I know will be so useful for you as well. My favorite lesson in the course is called Understanding Color Theory, which dives into all the information you need to choose the perfect color for your crochet project every time. Because as you'll notice in this video, color choice really has the ability to make or break your project. I found this class on Skillshare, which is the largest online learning community for creatives with thousands of classes led by industry professionals across design, productivity, and beyond. Now is the perfect time to invest in yourself and pick up some new skills because Skillshare is kindly offering the first 500 people to use the link in the description a 1-month free trial to Skillshare. Thank you so much to Skillshare for sponsoring this video. Now let's go see what our first color is. Black? You know, I'm not gonna lie, we are not off to an ideal start. I'm pretty sure black is the only color in my stash right now that is very limited. I have a very little amount left. I don't know if I even have enough. Like most crocheters, I don't enjoy working with black yarn because it's very hard to see. It makes me wonder if I'm actually going blind sometimes. I was hoping for maybe like a yellow or a pink or a green or something, you know, but we're just gonna have to go with it, and I'm gonna do my best to make him come to life and just be cute, you know? Okay, so I think fate is testing us today because this is literally how much black I have left in my stash right now. I think we're just gonna go with it and we're gonna see what happens because that's like the whole fun of this video. So we might be playing yarn chicken, but just judging off of my eyeball of this, I think we should have enough. We're just gonna have to see. So I just finished the head and we were totally fine with yarn chicken. I still have like this much left, but now it's time to spin again because the next 2 rounds are the little stripes on the neck like this. And I think my plan is to remove black from the little spinny wheel and just see what we get. So now we have all the colors of the rainbow plus brown and white. So let's go ahead and spin and see what happens. It's literally right in between. Okay, it's white, it's white. All right, white it is. Let's do it. You know, fate pigeon is just a little interesting so far. I'm kind of curious though, because now that we're getting all of the like neutral colors out of the way, maybe the rest of the pigeon is just gonna be like rainbow and really cool. And honestly, I think that'd be a really cool fate pigeon. So I don't know, we're just gonna have to stay tuned and see what happens, but I'm honestly really excited. Like, I'm not gonna lie, at first I was honestly really scared that this was gonna turn out really weird, but I feel like it's going better than I thought it would, and I'm just curious. I'm really curious to see what this thing is gonna look like. Okay, so we have our first stripe done, so now we have to spin for the next stripe, but again, my plan is to remove white this time. So now we have all the colors minus black and white, so here we go. Oh, Okay, green. Okay, here we go. Now we're getting somewhere. This is exciting. Okay, I'm glad I gave myself the creative freedom to choose the shade that I would like because I'm a little biased with my Parfait Chunky. My favorite green shade of Parfait Chunky is Key Lime, so that's what we're gonna go with. This is the one. This. I love this color. Something about it is just so good. I want you to leave some name recommendations for our Fate pigeon because I don't really feel like his name is Paul. I feel like he's a little bit more unique. So if you have any ideas, leave them in the comments because I think we as a community need to decide what his name is going to be. For now, I'm just going to be referring to him as the Fate pigeon because he is actively being chosen by fate. You know, I've got to say, so far, I don't think he's looking awful. I still think he's going to be pretty cute, but you never know. We might get some really horrific colors here in the rest of his body and his beak. I feel like his beak really has the ability to make things look a little concerning, you know? Okay, so we have that second stripe on now, and it is time to spin for the body color, which honestly has me feeling a little nervous. Okay, so we are down to only a few colors now. I got rid of green because we just used it. So let's see what fate is choosing for us today. You know, okay, we got purple. I think it could be worse. I'm kind of curious. I think we're gonna go with like a lilac purple because that's kind of the vibe, you know? So this is the purple we're gonna go with for the body. I think it's gonna be cute. It's nice and pastel. It's perfect for spring and for the body of the pidge. So I just ordered a bunch of really cute glittery safety eyes, and I am wishing that they were here in time for this video because I just feel like it would be so fun to spin the wheel and see what color glittery safety eyes we get. So kind of bummed about that, but you know, I feel like we can still make him cute regardless. So it's time for us to put the eyes in. I'm going for a slightly larger size, hopefully to make the eyes pop a little bit against the black color here. Now we continue with the body. Okay, so here's a little update on how our pigeon is looking so far. It's time to start stuffing his head a little bit. I think he's turning out to be a little more cohesive than I initially thought he would. I think because we have the black and the white and then it's kind of balancing it out a little bit, but I'm really excited to see what we get for his beak. Like, I think it'd be so funny if we ended up getting orange after all. I'm really excited to see what color we get next, but I'm gonna finish up with this purple and then we will spin again. So it's been a little bit because I took a break to eat some lunch, but I did finish the body of our pigeon. So here is what it is looking like. I feel like this lighting is weird. There we go. So this is our pigeon, and now it is time for us to pick the color for the beak and the feet, which I think I'm gonna do the same color for both the feet and the beak just to kind of make it look a little bit more cohesive, I guess, if that's even possible. So we're gonna go ahead and spin for that. And I feel like we are getting to the point where this is gonna kind of make or break our pigeon, which makes me nervous. You know, let's just go ahead and spin. We're gonna spin again. Here we go. I removed purple, which I forgot to mention. Ooh. Okay. I don't know about this. I really don't know about this. We got gray, as you can see. So I'm not sure what color gray I'm gonna use. I'm either gonna do this one here or this one. Here they are next to each other. You know, I think the darker gray might be the way to go. I think we're gonna do that. Hopefully I'm making the right choice. Okay, so we've got our feet done here and our beak and gray, and I think we only have one color left to spin, and that is for the little stripe here on the wings. So my plan is to do the main part of the wings in that lilac color just to make it somewhat cohesive. Again, don't get mad at me. I want it to be at least a little bit cute for you, okay? So that's the plan, and yeah, we just have to spin. So I think my plan right now, I'm gonna sew these pieces on and then we're gonna go ahead and spin. So this little guy needs a beak and some feet, so let's do that really quick. Okay, so the feet and the beak are attached, and then I added this little white detail to the eye and a little bit of blush just to give it some cuteness. I think it looks so cute so far. I'm really excited with how this is turning out, but the last color we need to pick is that wing stripe, and our options are red, orange, yellow, blue, and brown. So let's go ahead and spin the wheel and see what color we're making our stripe in. Okay, so we're doing brown. I guess that's next. We're gonna do the lilac and then the brown stripe. I just finished the wings and I actually like how these look a lot. The purple and brown I think is really cute. I went with a darker brown. It actually looks a little bit like black, but you can kind of see here it is a dark brown. You could barely tell, but all that we have left to do now is to sew the wings onto our bird, and then our little bird that was chosen by fate will be finished. Here's a little sneak peek of what he's looking like before the wing goes on. But with that, I think we're ready to go ahead and get sewing. You know, I'm actually pretty surprised with how cute this is turning out. Like last night when I was falling asleep, I was getting nervous just thinking about like, oh my god, what if it's like really ugly? But it's surprisingly cute. Like I feel like the wheel did us a favor here, you know? Because at first I was thinking that the black would kind of look weird. You wouldn't be able to see the eyes or anything very well, but I actually love it because I feel like it just balances out the green and the purple with the white and everything. Like it's just a funny little bird. We have one wing on. If you find that you have a hard time sewing with chenille yarn, my advice to you is just to take a deep breath and take things very slow. I totally get how frustrating it can be when everything is shedding everywhere, but you know, I just find that when I kind of like chill out and not yank my yarn as much, it ends up all turning out totally fine in the end. So I know it's one of those things a lot of people just hate sewing with chenille. I totally get it. Personally, I think it's worth it because I just love how cute and soft these things turn out when they're finished. Okay, so it is time for the final reveal of our crochet project that was determined by fate. Here it is. I'm actually very happy with how this turned out. I think fate was very nice to us today. Like the colors are actually super cute. I think everything works really well together. So I definitely want to do another video like this in the future. And if there's any other pattern that you want to see me use this color wheel formatting for, I think it'd be so fun to kind of play around with different patterns and come up with weird color combinations. But here's our pigeon. This pigeon will actually be up for adoption on my Etsy shop. So if you want this exact pigeon that I made here today in this video, you can adopt him because I think he turned out pretty cute and I'm sure somebody would like to have this little guy. Don't forget to leave your name ideas in the comments for him because he also deserves a name. It could be a boy or a girl, I honestly don't know. But I really love how this turned out, and if you would like to make your own Paul the Pigeon, my crochet pattern for this pigeon is available now. You can find it in the link below on my Etsy shop. It also comes with a beret hat and a cowboy hat that you can make for your very own pigeon. So thank you so much for being here. Don't forget to check out the link in the description to get a 1-month free trial to Skillshare, and thank you once again to Skillshare for sponsoring this video. I will see you next Monday. Bye!